Hello everyone. Hold on, let me move up a bit. Sorry I haven't recorded in a while. Posted any videos. I've been doing other stuff like school and playing other games with friends, I guess. And we're here with Pikmin, one of my favorite games of all time. And it's pretty short, so I should be able to get this over in like a few episodes. Like 20 something maybe. I've completed this game before, not on day 5 of course. But yeah. Let's just start a new game. You guys see okay? I hope you guys do. You can't really tell. Yeah, you seem pretty okay. Or you seem to see pretty okay. Sorry, I'll be quiet for the rest of this. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I woke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Alright, well, this is our dolphin. I recovered 0 to 30 ship parts. Just one more part will increase the dolphin's capabilities. I wonder what that part will be. Alright, ooh, there's a thing here. Surrounded by a bunch of flowers with numbers on them. It's weird and red. And expel the seed. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. So I should call this an onion too. I'm just gonna punch this. I'm playing the Wii version if you can't tell by the way. These take forever. Okay. Let's see, the onion drought took root in the soil. It has now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light. It sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it's calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A, like all video game protagonists. Extraordinary. When I plucked at the sprout, it turned into be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage, it just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, sharing an untoxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I shall research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A and throw it in... You first discover a new creature. You throw it! Call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C, and by pressing down on the B, or D-pad, whatever, shut up, while pointing as well. The following controls appear in several viewpoints. Okay, so B is just gonna call, or throw that guy. The whistle's thrown back. Cease to dismiss. And pressing Z, switches the camera to behind Olimar. Oh yeah, and a Pikmin first landing on a pellet posy, like directly, it instantly knocks it down. And so, this is what you do in Pikmin. You raise these little guys with other, forms of possible, vegetation. And it just continues from there. Okay, just need one of this. Okay, so we're just gonna raise a bit of these guys real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I haven't raised like any at all. I raised 2, but we're about to get 10, and that's how many we need to push this guy. So I'm just gonna throw a bit of these guys up here. Okay, so we have 10, and 4 of those guys are just chilling up there. Just push this. Okay, they don't even move with the box, it's funny. Push, 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 push. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They will form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I could fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've earned in Pikmin conduct. It basically retells you all the controls. Oh look, this looks weird in technology and new and shiny, not like it's like been in the dirt or something. Amazing, there's no mistaking it. A ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? Well, Olimar, have you not realized yet you have your own slaves at your disposal? Well, that's what they are. They're practical slaves, I guess. I don't know. They technically are. Shut up about it. Don't question my sources. Go on you, I guess. And well, we'll be back when we have, well, 20, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh. My battery died. I'll be right back. Ah. Okay, so, sorry about that, many interruptions, but we got actually 5 extra than we needed to carry this engine, which means I needed 20. So I'm just gonna dismiss all of them right here, let them carry it on their own. And, see what else this thing says. Dolphin's main engine. It was pure luck that I found this piece first. With this I can at least lift off. Alright, so they'll be coming over here to put the engine on that little, like, X thing up there. And, this isn't the only part in the area. It's not like this is the only part and, like, you don't ever get to come back to this area or something. No, we'll come back eventually, when we can. Wish my ship could do that. And that. And that. Just never you add, like, the engine to it, an engine to a broken car, it just does that. It just fixes itself up the best it can. Oh, glorious. With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. A glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly when I'm becoming of their raiding parts. The search starts tomorrow. Not tomorrow now, but tomorrow in game, because I'm gonna continue going to day 2. Because just a video for the tutorial isn't quite the best beginner video, in my opinion. Especially when you don't even have a capture card to record or something to put that capture card on. So So the onion takes off with us into the lower atmosphere of the planet. One day, since impact, I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again. Tomorrow. Dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may return home. I may never return home to my family on planet Hokatate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. Save. And with that, we will be entering the Forest of Hope. There's a lot of parts in this area, but trust me, there's an area with a lot more parts in it. And I'm going to try to get a bit of them in maybe 2 days? Most of them in maybe 2 days? But this day, I'll focus on getting 1 or maybe 2 ship parts, while I focus on another thing today and getting the rest of the ship parts tomorrow. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Oh look, it's a yellow pellet posy. That's what they call it, pellet posies. And then I'm gonna get the rest of you work on that. Oh, so as you just saw there, Lee Pikmin can drink those things called nectar, and I guess I'll just read this. It's going to explain it for me. Another intriguing discovery: a local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarities of the flower Pikmin. Yeah, so flower Pikmin are faster and stronger than before. Leaf Pikmin. Pikmin cycle goes leaf, bud, flower, and nectar instantly matures them into flowers, which also makes them tripless, which is pretty useful when you're trying to run around and get a few things. Oh, you weren't done. I'll let you continue, buddy. Alright, these guys are almost done. Alright, he's done with whatever he's doing. He's gonna go over there. Oh, he landed on the other side. That's beautiful. Okay. He's done. We're done. Alright. New and first enemy, dwarf bulborbs. They're pretty easy to take on. If you just land if you just land a Pikmin directly on top of it, then it dies instantly. One thing you need to be careful about though when it's near the bigger ones, as we saw earlier. It can and most likely will cry out in pain, waking the sleeping bigger bulborb. And like that I'm sorry, I'm really bad at explaining. Haven't recorded in a while. I'm very sorry. And never mind, I'm being dumb. Don't mind me. Also, if you couldn't tell, the more Pikmin carrying something, the faster it's carried. Pikmin AI. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm really sorry if I'm bad at explaining things. I haven't done it in a while. I tried to do practice recording. I was a lot better at explaining things then, in my opinion. Alright, so while these guys are still being carried back, and yes, we still we absorb enemy corpses, to make more Pikmin than, just using some pellets. If not all, depending on the enemy. Yeah, this game's a bit dark when you really think about it. You kill off your enemies, and they are reborn. Their corpses are then reborn into Pikmin. Alright, so I'm just gonna pluck all these guys out of the ground, and I am going to give them nectar. Gather all up, guys. Ah, someone didn't get it. Oh well, we'll have a few leaves, but most of them are flowers, which is pretty good. I think that's 10. Yeah. Alright, we'll walk up to this thing. Why is the internal fuel dynamo? It has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. Okay, we don't want to wake this guy yet. So these guys are going to focus on taking that down for now. And we're going to get a ship part, obviously, today. Okay, what's really important in this game, we need to get as many reds as possible. They are the most useful Pikmin in this entire game. They do 1.5 times more damage than any other Pikmin. Oh, ship dart. They are resistant to fire, which we haven't seen yet, and you can't destroy fire geysers in this game, like you can the second one. And yes, there is a Pikmin 2 and a Pikmin 3 that I will eventually play on the channel. Eventually. Okay, I don't know where the other 8 went. Were those 8 that they got working over there? Guess it was. It was. Alright, well, but we're gonna get all these guys. And the best... Okay, I thought I was about to touch them. Okay, best way to get rid of these guys. And gather your Pikmin up into your horde and butt rape him while he's asleep. I'm gonna... Oh, my clock is indicating the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun here. Okay, yeah, basically telling us how to tell time of day. So it's noon, and it's not quite a big deal right now. I basically got half what I need to done. We're gonna leave these guys here, but you'll see why soon. Alright, so we need to be very careful about this guy. Oh, why'd you wake the mother up? Ah! Run like heck. Be careful when you're approaching it. Okay, it's asleep again. Okay. So, let's butt rape it. Alright. You guys are gonna be out here, just sitting there. And, over here is a slightly, well, now yellow, was a brown color, but now it's yellow. Slightly yellow color, it's, yeah, anyway, shut up. But we have a yellow onion, so, yellow sprout, there's a lot of yellow pellets everywhere. I think we're gonna get the blue Pikmin. No, it's the yellow Pikmin. And the color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance, I guess this one has what in some circles could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? Must be sure to observe it closely. I can hold a Pikmin for a moment with A, and then swap it for another by pressing B. Alright, so this guy is just gonna do some stuff. Yeah, they're lighter, so they can be thrown higher, and they have large ears to tell them apart, other than the yellow. Oh, I was wondering if you could punch those like in Pikmin 2. Anyway, those things are bomb rocks. They don't quite have a use yet. We'll come back to that very soon. Okay. I'm gonna slowly build up another army of yellows, but not as much as the reds, because these guys are not as useful as the reds in this game. They're extremely useful in other games, but this one not so much. Come on, guys. Be smarter. Alright, so I'm just gonna pluck a lot of these guys. Running 25 minutes, wow. Each day I think in this game is about 15, so the other ones are gonna be decently shorter. Oh, we have 22, we can just put 10 on this. You can put the rest on this because there's really nothing else to carry back. Although, we'll keep 3. And you know how I said that bomb rocks don't quite. Yeah, so when there's 100 Pikmin in the field, you can't like have any more Pikmin in said field. But if there are any more Pikmin that are, quote, sprouted, they'll just be put in the onion. And sometimes it's more useful to have 100 Pikmin on the field and raise Pikmin that way, since you don't have to waste time during the day plucking all of them. But bomb rocks do have a use. And at this point in time, they're pretty useful. Yellow Pikmin picked up some peculiar stones, and why they decided to grab them. This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin, but what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. Alright, so bomb rocks are counted as separate Pikmin. And, yeah, they can kill Pikmin. And, they're used to blow up these stone walls. They're really annoying to deal with. Any other ones? Any stragglers? I can't tell. I don't have the upgrade for that yet. Yeah, I don't think there is any. But we aren't gonna venture in there quite yet. We'll do that tomorrow. However, I want to grab a few. Yeah, good. Grab the reds and go back to base because I see the sun's going to set soon. Alright. I'm gonna... Yeah, it's about to be sunset. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin, and they'll probably enter the onions on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers around in the group, they might not be. Yeah. So like, there's like an invisible circle in this area. That's like, hey, if they're outside this circle, then they're left behind to die by nocturnal creatures that prey on these guys. We got all 3 of our bomb rocks on this thing. And, we've opened a way to another ship part. With that being said, there's 10 seconds left. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm definitely ending this video off here. I'm reaching my limit of, like, I don't know, 35 minutes or something. So, here we go. 5, 4... I give you a lot of extra time. 3, 2, 1. Time to go. Two days since impact, it appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. I can just recover parts of my radar. How should I be able to improve? You should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I only have to press plus to locate my parts. Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Now, red numbers and yellow numbers went up a lot. We lost... Oh yeah, lost that one Pikmin battle at the beginning of Day 2. So with that, we're gonna save. And also, with that, I'm gonna end off today's episode. Another episode should be up tomorrow, maybe? Bye guys. Have fun.